The second physical quantity we learn today is area. Area is a measure of the amount of a surface. The SI unit for area is square meter. Here are the formulae to calculate the area of regular shapes. Rectangle. Trapezoid. Triangle. Circle. Next, let's see how to measure the area of irregular shapes. For example, this crescent shape. There are two ways to do that. Estimation method 1. Count the squares which is covered by at least half the area of a square. Estimation method 2. For areas which cover less than a whole square, try to group them up into a whole square. The last physical quantity we learn today is volume. Volume is measure of the space occupied by a substance. The SI unit for volume is cubic meter. Measuring flask or volumetric flask is used to measure fixed volume of liquid. Pipette is used to measure fixed volume of liquid. Measuring cylinder is used to measure volume of liquid. Its accuracy is up to 1 centimeter cubed, provided smallest scale is 1 centimeter cubed. Burette is used to measure volume of liquid. Its accuracy is up to 0.1 centimeters cubed. When taking reading of the volume of liquid, we must be cautious of parallax error. Some liquids, such as water, has a concave meniscus. In this case, you need to read off at the lowest point of the liquid surface. Also, make sure your eye level is at the same height as the liquid level. Some other liquids, such as mercury, has a convex meniscus. In this case, you need to read off at the highest point of the liquid surface. Also, make sure your eye level is at the same height as the liquid level. Here are the formulae to calculate the volume of regular solids. Square box. Sphere. Cylinder. Cone. Next, let's see how to measure the volume of small irregular shaped object. First, partly fill a measuring cylinder with water. Observe and record the initial water level, V0. Next, tie the irregular shaped object with a piece of string, lower it gently into the measuring cylinder, so that it is completely covered with water. Observe and record the final water level, V1. The volume of the irregular shaped object is V1 minus V0. For larger irregular shaped object, we use a displacement can and a measuring cylinder. 1. Fill the displacement can with water. Let the excess water flows out of the displacement can. 2. Place an empty measuring cylinder under the pipe, ready to collect the displaced water. 3. Lower the object into the displacement can. 4. Volume of object is the same as the volume of the water in the measuring cylinder. For irregular shaped floating object, we also use the displacement can and measuring cylinder, but we also need a weight to hold the object under the water. 1. Lower the weight into the displacement can. 2. Lift up the weight. 3. Record the volume of water displaced by the weight, V0. 4. Tie the floating object to the weight and lower both into displacement can. 5. Record the volume of water displaced by both weight and floating object, V1. The volume of object is V1 minus V0. This is the summary of what we have learned today. That's all for today. Thank you for the effort to learn with me. Stay tuned for more interesting lessons. See you next time. Bye-bye.